The rise of Xabi Alonso, the manager, has been a thing of wonder. During his footballing days, Xabi Alonso was a known maestro in the midfield. He's renowned as one of the best midfielders of his generation. Having hung his boots in 2017, Alonso's story is not one of retirement, but one of transformation. Now, Alonso's become a mastermind on the bench. His transformation is so profound and has left many wondering whether Alonso's building a bigger legacy as a manager than he did as a player. You will be the decider of that. But before you do, come with us as we go through the explosive football career the Spaniard had and the great managerial career he is having. Born on November 25, 1981, Xabi Alonso is a Spanish professional football manager and former professional football player. Football is in Alonso's DNA, as he was born into a family known for its footballing prowess. Perico Alonso, Alonso's father, was a professional footballer. He won La Liga 3 times, twice with Real Sociedad and once with Barcelona. Maybe because of his footballing history, Alonso started playing football at an early age. Alonso's love for football began in the streets of San Sebastian, where he played alongside his neighbor and friend Mikel Arteta. Yes, Arteta, Arsenal's current manager. While playing at the local youth side of Antiguoco, Alonso caught the eyes of scouts from Real Sociedad, after which he joined the youth team of the club. Within a blink of an eye, Alonso rose through the ranks of the Real Sociedad youth system and earned his first team debut for the club at 18. In the summer of the 2000-2001 season, Alonso was loaned to Eibar. This move was aimed at gaining him regular playing time and experience. After brilliant performances in the realm of the Eibar midfield, Alonso was called back in January 2001 by John Toshak to help bring Real Sociedad out of the relegation zone. Toshak was a big fan of the 20-year-old midfielder, and in what came as a shock to all, Alonso got appointed as the team captain, a position usually left for the more experienced players. By the end of the season, the defensive midfielder, known for his long-range passes and shots, had successfully led the team out of the relegation zone as they finished 14th on the table. From that season on, Alonso cemented his position in the Real Sociedad team and led the club to one of its best seasons ever in the 2002-2003 season. In the 2002-2003 season, the Basque team finished second behind Madrid and qualifying for the Champions League for the first time. Alonso received much praise for his performance that season. He was awarded the Best Spanish Player of the Season award and also earned his first call-up for the Spanish national team. He would later go on to win the World Cup and Euros with the Spanish team. Despite being equally amazing in the 2003-2004 season, Alonso's efforts went unrewarded as a result of the subpar performances of some of his teammates. At the end of the season, one thing was clear: it was time to go. During the summer transfer window of the 2004-2005 season, Alonso was very close to joining Real Madrid, but Madrid failed to meet his price tag, which was later met by Liverpool. Alonso's days at Liverpool were beyond amazing. In his first season, Alonso was instrumental in the team's Champions League trophy win. In his second, he secured his spot in the starting 11 and was an important part of the team that won the FA Cup. Alonso remained a starter for the club until he left in the 2009-2010 season. But before then, he cemented his name in the book of history of the club. Alonso's mostly remembered by Liverpool fans for his long-range goals, especially the 70-yard goal against Newcastle on September 20, 2006. Andy Hunter of The Independent described the goal as one of the most audacious goals in Anfield's rich 115-year history. In the summer of the 2009-2010 season, Alonso completed a £30 million transfer to Real Madrid. It was suggested that he never wanted to leave Liverpool, but had a problem with Benitez, the coach. Alonso was a regular starter at Madrid. In his first season in Madrid, he started all matches in which he wasn't injured or suspended. In La Liga, he helped the club finish with a club record 96 points, 3 points behind champions Barcelona. He also won the Champions League in Madrid. He continued his brilliant form until he left Madrid in 2014. Alonso moved to Bayern Munich in 2014, and after enjoying his last footballing days in Germany with the club, he hung up his boots in 2017. The defensive midfielder had an illustrious football career, winning all the trophies possible for both club and country, including the World Cup. After he hung up his boots, Alonzo started the UEFA Elite coaching course, and in 2018, while still taking the course, he assumed his first coaching role, coaching the Real Madrid under-14 side. In 2019, he moved from the Madrid side and became the manager of Real Sociedad B. In his second season with the club won promotion to the Segunda División for the first time since the 1961-1962 season, but were later relegated to the second division in their first season. On October 5, 2022, Alonzo was appointed as the head coach of Bayern Leverkusen, and he was charged with dragging the team out of the relegation zone. He did way more than this, as Bayer Leverkusen finished 6th at the end of the season and was a beauty to watch throughout the season. His beautiful displays in his first season earned him another contract to continue his good work. Jurgen Klopp is a huge fan of Alonzo. Talking about Alonzo, he said, "The next generation is already there, and I would say Xabi is a standout in that department. A former world-class player comes from a coaching family as well, which helps a little. He was like a coach already when he was playing. The football he is playing, the teams he sets up, and the transfers he does are absolutely exceptional." The man who was predicted by Jose Mourinho to be a good coach years before he started taking managerial classes, Xabi Alonso showed his exceptional managerial talent in the 2023-24 season. He managed the Bayer Leverkusen side into an invincible title win and set a European record of 51 games in a row without defeat across all competitions. Alonso ended Bayern Munich's consecutive league title winning streak in style. He concluded the 2023-24 campaign with 28 wins, 6 draws and 0 defeats. In doing so, Bayer Leverkusen has now become Germany's Invincibles, as the first team ever to go undefeated in a Bundesliga season. He was equally brilliant in the UEFA Europa tournament, was unbeaten in all matches but the final, where he lost to Atlanta. The 2023-24 season was a record-shattering one for Bayer Leverkusen, as they cemented their name in the book of history. And all these were the results of the tactical masterclass of Xabi Alonso. Alonso brought a refreshing tactical approach to Leverkusen upon joining in 2022. His system prioritized possession-based play, with a focus on quick transitions and attacking fluidity. This tactical shift perfectly suited the team's talented young attackers, like Moussa Diaby, Victor Boniface and Florian Wirtz, who thrived with the freedom to express themselves. Other players like Granit Xhaka, Alejandro Grimaldo, Victor Boniface, Jeremy Frimpong, Ezequiel Palacios, etc. also benefited from his tactics. Alonso prioritizes being in control of the midfield. If you have control of the midfield, you have control of the game, and you have more chances to win. If you win the midfield, you probably win the game, he said. Alonso is famous for using the 3-4-2-1 formation, a formation that allows pressing using the flanks, and this helped Leverkusen throughout the season. An important aspect of Alonso's tactics is his build-up play under pressure. By inviting opposition pressure, Leverkusen creates exploitable spaces, which are then used by Alonso's fast players, like Jeremy Frimpong, to punish the opposition when in possession. One of the best things Alonso's imbued in his players is the never-give-up mentality. Bayer Leverkusen was involved in countless comebacks during the season, to the extent that many football fans started seeing it as voodoo. How he did it, we don't know, he doesn't either, but whatever he did worked, especially on their road to the Europa final. Bayer Leverkusen performed magic in the second leg of the semi-final for the Europa League tie against Roma. Leverkusen were trailing by 2 goals before scoring 2 stoppage-time goals that kept them firmly in the competition and kept their unbeaten run. Josip Stanisic's 97th minute equalizer in that match, which came after Gianluca Mancini's own goal and 2 Leandro Paredes penalties, was Leverkusen's 17th stoppage-time goal in the season. Yes, 17th! They ended the season with 18 stoppage-time games. Alonso, through his tactical masterclasses, managed Bayer Leverkusen to their wildest dreams last season, winning their first trophy in more than 30 years. He's decided to remain in the team for next season, but Can he produce another masterclass again, or is he just a one-season wonder?